Bay 1, there's a random skit sitting here. We get that put away. Bay 1, there's a random skit sitting here. We get that put away. Bay 18, while I'm at it, was left here standing. I'm in Bay 5. Notice that we are missing C. So if anybody ever needs to, we actually have, so it's the right font. So printing that. Bay 3 here. The remote is right here, and I'm guessing we don't have to use it very often, but it gets kind of tucked around. And so I was here this morning helping Jack, and one of the things that stuck out to me was maybe cord management is the reason why we're not using it, and a little bit of sort, so I'm gonna do that. Alrighty team, here's kind of the after. I didn't really do anything down there, sort any of that stuff off, but I did sort out those random clips, and I don't have this done, but I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to zip tie that up higher, so that gives that as much slack as possible to roll this out so we can sweep, kind of wipe down as much as I can. I'm going to clean up those cords, and then I got the remote put back because I ran them all around that way so they're not inside of here other than the scanner. I will let Chris decide whether the rag goes there or this goes there. That was the only thing I didn't find a home for, and then I didn't find a rag on here, which I know we're out of rags. But otherwise, also saw some pretty cool SOPs, so I think I might get this laminated and over by the wood, so there's another improvement. And then I don't know what that is, but this is actually pretty good. I might get this typed up. I'm going to type this up and print it on label paper and get it in the truck, because that would be helpful to me. And probably Jack. All right, so here's the after. So I cleaned up both of these. I was thinking about trying to make some type of improvement where this was like this, so you would have to remove it first to take it. But for now we'll leave it and retrain. But what I did do is clean everything up so it's a little nicer, and then I took all the random stickers off of this. Guys, here's I went and got that. So went to the hardware store. I got these. I'm gonna get them Kanban carded for cleaning up caulk and whatnot. We've needed that recently because I apparently stink. So we'll get that Kanban. And then here we've got a couple callbacks recently on thresholds and not having the correct tilt. And so I know that we've been using a few different things out in the field to shim these. But they might not be stained, so I got these to try, and we're gonna Kanban card them. I got them as plastic. I don't really like that they're black. I wish they were white, but generally speaking, the floor is gonna abut the where these are gonna be held, but that way they have different standard thicknesses that we can go to. Thanks. All right, my improvement right now is I'm gonna remove these two clip tape and then return those down to pour. I shouldn't push this too much past inventory point, because that's in response to cleaning up that puppy. Also, while I'm kind of working on this, I've been hearing this hissing, so I'm gonna kind of go up there and deal with that puppy. Right after I got that clean, I just wiped all this down. I'm gonna sort this out, and I'm sorting this out, which brought me to the next bay. What I'm gonna do is the bander kind of is homeless, generally roaming around, and we use it both here and over there, and it kind of just rolls around, and I believe that's the charger home. So I'm going to label that, and then I'm going to make a simple home for the bander, and then I'm going to also make this the home for this, because every once in a while this is not charged, so I'm going to label that there, leave that there, so we always plug it back in, and then we're good to go. All right, so this leads me to here now. Ended up printing the bander charger and ran out. So this is what I was looking for. I looked down and there's nothing, which we could do a whole bunch of stuff, but this is what we should be looking for. So there should be 3 of those. And then I noticed this was how we retreated ourselves. And unfortunately, I just ordered from there. I'm gonna try to call it in. But let's be respectful of our resources we spent the entire summer on. Alrighty team, so here's what we got going on. We got the thing plugged in, so pallet truck scale home. These plug in. We got the bander home. Got that charging, cleaned off this ledge, cleaned off the wall there a little bit. Got this puppy in here about as tight as you can get. So now we're finally gonna tackle that. Carrie's down there helping me. It's a little tighter than I would have realized. Definitely have some cleaning up to do up here from the dirt drama. Carrie turned on the air compressor back on, and that puppy is not hissing, so I used the channel locks and tighten those puppies up. It's very hard to reach it, so I did my best to clean it, but it does look better in that regard too. All right, guys, so the lasers, I got that. So now there shouldn't be any lights that cast a shadow. I'm gonna work on that particular one there because that casts a shadow. But that led me to go, all right, we walk all the way over here all the time for these splashes. I think what we're gonna try to do is orientate that so it's right here. And then I'm gonna try a couple things here. Peace out. So as I'm kind of running through here, got extension cord to an extension cord to an extension cord. All right, so I moved the saw to here so it'll be closer to that dust collection, probably a vac, and then right where we're gonna be taking and where we could probably work on splashes, it looks like. That way it's only a couple steps away versus a ton of steps away. And you know, that threshold can come right through here and get cut as well. All right, I'm halfway through to bay 10. I cleaned all the lights off in this side of the building. It exposes several that are still not leveled, and fixed a bunch of cords. I'm gonna be taking that one away. Though that's what I got.